And so to the race, which saw a famous victory a year ago for Japan in the non-Olympic World Championships in Croatia. Japan, as you can see here in lane number 2.
Well, all these men racing here are looking to impress their own selectors back at home, because they're looking for places in the double sculls for the next Olympics in Athens. And a good performance here will give them a very good reason for making a challenge. But here at the moment, Italy are really one of the best crews in this event, always have been, and Japan, last year's winners, trying to defend their title.
Yes, the Japanese will do very well to actually hold on to the gold medal. In fact, I think they'll do very well, Dan, in this company to get a medal. But we'll have to see how that unfolds. Certainly, the Italians making a very, very quick start with, on the far side in lane number 1, Denmark, as ever, in lightweights, going extremely fast early on, and they are tough.
Yeah, it's nice to see here again. You've got Japan, Greece, and Spain as well. But Japan and Greece certainly in contention. New nations on the scene, and this again says a lot for the attempts by FISA to spread the rowing word around the world. But there's Italy there, sitting low, driving low, horizontally as they come up to the first 500-meter mark, just heading Denmark.
Yeah, it's pretty close between those two crews. They flash past together, the Italians narrowly, then you can see the Japanese. Japan with 2 of the men in the boat who took the gold medal last year in this particular category. And there are the Danes on the far side, just already keeping an eye on what's happening to their left. Meanwhile, the Italians getting stronger and stronger. It's Filippo Manucci, the man in the stroke seat, who's setting the rhythm. And here are the Japanese. This is really good for them that they've not only got back into the final, but they actually have got yet another competitive 4.
Yeah, it's very exciting, and it's nice too that back in Japan, normally athletes tend to move into business, move into their careers. They don't go on with their sport beyond their university level, so they never really have time to develop. But certainly now in lightweight sculling, they are doing that very effectively.
Well, perhaps that's something to do with the declining Japanese economy, Dan.
Well, that's something I wouldn't comment on. But what is interesting is to see how well Denmark is doing. They've won silver medals in the 4 and in the lightweight 8, and here they are now, lying at the moment second in the lightweight quad. What strength in depth in Danish lightweight rowing. This is great stuff for them on the far side there.
Yes, meanwhile, look at what the Italians are doing to the rest of the field. They've absolutely torn away from the rest, and the Italians dominant in the first half of the race, and that is clear water advantage over 5 other crews, and 3 seconds behind are the Danes, and the Greeks now in 3rd place.
So Greece have pushed past Japan, and that's very, very effective here. Again, that ubiquitous Thor Nielsen has had a hand in Greek rowing recently, and he's having a big effect here as well. It's a very effective sculling from Greece. Japan there as well, not out of the hunt at all yet, but Denmark just beginning to slip back as Greece put them under a lot of pressure.
Yes, the 2 crews who are really struggling at the moment are Spain and Germany, who are out of the picture, but the Italians still some way to go as we see our first good shot of the Greeks now. This is a crew who I mentioned right at the beginning, watch for their late burst.
Well, they're very, very quick onto the catches. Just that nice shot there. Saw how quick they were in picking up the beginning of the stroke. And then, as we saw in the Australian quad, a really good, strong finish at the end of the stroke to send the boat and give it good time to run between the strokes.
The Greeks have gone second here, and the Japanese are just behind the Danes in 4th place as we get another look of the Italians. Italians really zooming away here now. Surely, Dan, nobody's going to catch them.
No, Italy looking very, very strong. They don't usually get caught, the Italians. Once they get the bit between their teeth, they're so well trained, so well conditioned. They spend so much time in their boats, they don't get caught. But look at that, they're opening it up all the time. But Greece, what a great move. They've gone from 5th to second, very clear second, in about 600, 700 metres. That's been great sculling from them.
And perhaps I owe the Spanish an apology, because they've suddenly found a lease of life. And as the Danes weaken, the Spanish strengthen. And all sorts of things are happening. There are the Spanish in the foreground now. You can see the Greeks, who are clearly in second place, but at the bottom of your picture now, on the left there, that is the Spanish quad. Then go up the picture, you come to Greece, then go a little further and you come to Japan, who are just getting past Denmark. And now there's a real fight on here now, because Greece are clear in second place, but what a fight is going on between Spain and Japan.
Well, Italy have the Spanish crew have come quite late there, and you would expect that now. You would expect them to start putting pressure on Greece, but no, the Japanese crew is beginning to put pressure back again. Japan is coming back. Japan is coming back, and now it's a real battle there for the bronze medal. Greece looking strong for silver. Italy way out on the right there. Certain gold medalists, but what a battle for bronze.
Yeah, 1 from 3, and it's Spain, Japan, still possibly Denmark, coming towards the last few strokes. The Italians in a class of their own. They're going to take the gold. Greece solid in second place. Now let's have a look for the bronze medal. Spain below you, Japan above, and it's the Japanese who do indeed take that bronze medal, holding off both the Spanish and indeed the Danes. But quality performance by the Italians. There's the margin, and that'll do nicely. And a little bit of swimming. Usually it's the Dutch, but today it's the Italians who get visitors to their boat. Every stroke a winning one for the Italians, who incidentally were the slowest of all the 6 crews through the last 500.
But a great performance also.
Bacelli.
Matt Smith doing the honours.
Filippo Manucci.
And again, with Japan and Greece on the medal podium, it really does underline the fact that the sport of rowing is growing all the time, and the success is coming with it.
Yes, it's been very much policy of FISA to try and push this through, and that's why they've introduced lightweight rowing into the Olympic program. That's to try and encourage countries that wouldn't normally think of rowing as an Olympic sport, to encourage them to put boats together, which involves lightweight athletes as well as heavyweight athletes.
And no doubt the Greeks will be looking to find lightweight crews for the Olympics in Athens in 2004.
Well, very good preparation, this first regatta of the Olympic cycle. And Japan as well. Powerful, very confident, and very pleased with himself in the end with that bronze medal.
Yes, and of course everybody will be off to Nagoya in 2005 when the Rowing World Championships make their first visit to Japan. Long way off, but these men, I'm sure they'll be there. Really nice, good personality, nice to see the smiles. They looked a little disappointed when they were in the boat, but much happier now.